School. How are y'all doing? Are you guys ready for this? Oh yeah, you guys give a round of applause for the VIP up here. Nice comfy couches. So these kids have worked really, really hard, okay? All these high schoolers have worked really, really hard. So we want you guys to be really quiet when you're out here, okay? Because then that way everybody can hear. But if it's funny, laugh really, really loud, okay? Because it's really, really funny. They did a really good job.
Okay, all right, before we begin, we have like 11 seniors in our cast and crew. So we want to recognize them because they've been doing this for several years, some of them, or this might be their first year, but we want to have them come out first, so come on out, seniors. Yay! There's somebody, yeah, they came up here. Look at that. I just wanted to see, just curious, raise your hand if you've done play every year of high school. That's awesome. Could give them a round of applause for that. Raise your hand if this is your first year or second year. I know second year we have a couple. Good. So, even just in a short amount of time, they have gotten so comfortable and just have grown so much in what they're doing. So I just want to say we're really proud of you guys and we appreciate you. So one more round of applause. Thank you.
As you can see, they're very ready to put on this performance for you guys. So we're just gonna let them do it. So everybody say, anchors away!
Now, I don't have to be telling you this, crew, but on this cruise, we be sailing into some dangerous waters.
Are those sharks, Captain Creek?
Worse! Fishing piranhas! Worse!
Man-eating whales?
Worse than all of them put together.
Jeepers, girls. There's no such thing as a man-eating whale.
Oh, yeah? What about Moby Dick?
Yeah, you ought to know about him, Ishmael.
Can I help it if my folks love that book?
Guys, Ishmael's right. There are no such thing as man-eating whales.
Well, what can we do with all that, Sam? I'll tell you, landlubber. There be news. The owner is going to be aboard the Flounder on this cruise.
Oh,
That's not so bad.
Sure, they're probably real nice. And God, if I owned a boat like this, I'd be really happy about it. I mean, it floats.
Happy? Not when you dock this little tub next to those Carnival cruise ships. She'll look like a tugboat next to the Queen Mary. Word has it that if this trip isn't a success, the owner's thinking of taking the Flounder out to sea and deep fixing her.
She'd make a nice coral reef.
Ishmael, the Flounder has been on Charlie's home for 30 years. You wouldn't want to see your home turn into a coral reef, would you?
Wouldn't mind it a bit. My girlfriend's name is Coral. Coral Reef.
That's ridiculous.
You want to see her picture?
You guys have a girlfriend.
Charlie, put that picture out of the bag.
All right, crew. This isn't about girlfriends. This is about saving the Flounder. This little ship has a lot to offer.
Like what?
It's a classic. Launched in 1951, ships were ships, not shopping malls. And look at the fine design. And she's built to last.
Captain, I forgot to tell you there's a leak in my cabin.
Get some chewing gum and plug it up.
Guys, we should be happy that Aunt Charlie took us on as her crew.
Yeah, thanks, Aunt Charlie. Even if I do get seasick easily.
Oh, don't go being so grateful. Nobody with experience would sign up for this trip. They don't want to be on those new big cruise liners.
What have they got that the Flounder doesn't? 3 snorkels, well,
Broadway show.
Midnight buffets.
But we got hard We got class. We got a crew-to-passenger ratio that would make those big ships envious.
Yeah, because this cruise is only a third full.
And we'll just have to make sure they have the best time at sea.
But they won't even know each other.
Yeah, it's a singles cruise. Then we'll just have to introduce them to one another. We'll just have to make sure that romance is in the air.
Yuck. What's that smell? It's a little greasy for romance.
Dang! She'd be leaking oil again. Ishmael, run down and tighten up the bolts on the oil can.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Just remember, crew, we need to make sure that everyone has the best time ever. Especially the owner.
Who's the owner anyway?
That's the thing. We don't know. For business purposes, it's a silent partner. Very.
Well, how do you know the owners are going to be on board then?
The company lawyer sent me an email. The owners are to be aboard the Flounder on this trip. Make sure your ducks are in a row and the trip is a success. Or you go down with the ship.
Gosh, that about says it all.
You're the cruise director, Chris, so make sure there's never a dull moment.
I'm off to wax the shuffleboard courts.
And Naomi and Nicole, you make sure the dining room service is perfect.
We'll go call the sports scan right now. And I'll spit shine every spoon.
And Darcy, you make sure the cabins are in order.
I'll double chocolates on everybody's bed.
And Alex, you make sure all the drinks are stocked.
Aye, aye, Sam. Oh, Sam. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off.
Come on now, Charlie. You've been sailing this ship for 30 years, and I've never had a bad trip yet. What's wrong?
Not a thing, Sam. Not a thing.
Come on, I know something's bothering you.
Well, I'm not superstitious, just a little stitious, you know?
About what?
The date that's coming up. June 10th.
June 10th? What's so bad about that? I can see getting nervous about Friday the 13th or the Idas of March, but June 10th, it's just another day.
No, lassie, 'tis not. 'Tis worse than all of put together. I always made sure I was ashore in the past, but this year, the schedule, she tricked me.
Captain Creek to the engine room. Captain Creek to the engine room. Man, bring some duct tape.
They'll be coming aboard quick as a whistle. I'll get the duct tape.
You can set my bags out here, Jarvis. Very good, Your Highness. Jarvis, I'm not Your Highness on this. I'm sorry, Your Highness. Jarvis! Sorry, old habits die hard, Your Highness. Dude, alright. That's better. I'll tell you something. His Royal Highness Prince Alexander Magoo, Jarvis speaking. It's your father. Daddy dear, how's everything in Plattsburgh? Good, good, glad to hear it. No, I have not met anybody yet. We just got on board. No, she won't just be anything. Yeah, bye. Sheesh, if I would known being a prince would be so hard, I'd sign on as a copper.
Your father was wed at 20, his father was wed at 19, your great-grandfather was wed at 18, you're 22 and long overdue your height. Sorry, but what am I supposed to call you?
I'll think of something.
It appears our room's on the starboard side.
Well, then get there this way.
So far, so good. Big Eddie ain't gonna be looking for us on this tub.
But what if he is?
He ain't, especially if they low, and I mean real low.
But you know, Big Eddie, he can find a needle in a haystack.
How can I get the feeling I ought to be worried, Bubba?
No reason, Max. Did you tell anyone we was going to be on the singles cruise? Gosh, Max, you're not mentioning it too. Besides, we don't even have tickets.
Pretty slick of us sneaking in without the food.
Yeah, except next time you be the one who acts like a side of beef. It got real cold in that meat locker.
What are you complaining about? I had to swim in the olive oil.
Is that why you smell like you need a pasta?
Shut up. I hear someone coming. Let's find a place to lay low.
I think they came in here.
Right, Big Eddie. Edie! Big Edie Schultz.
Sorry, Edie. I just got so used to
that stupid Max talking about being Eddie all the time?
Yeah, that woman's a real idiot. First, she borrows my money from my people, then she doesn't even pay it back. She does not know who she's dealing with.
That's for sure. She thinks you're a guy.
All they easier to catch her, Violet.
I hate that name.
On this trip, Toots, you're Violet. And who am I?
Prudence.
Prudence what?
Prudence DeMilo from Pittsburgh.
Now, don't forget. Now, let's not lose our sense. One of them smells like raw meat, and the other, a salami sandwich.
Oh, Pitts, isn't this the absolute end?
End of what?
Everything. This is the most romantic ship I've ever been on.
Didn't you say this was the first ship we've ever been on?
And it's so romantic. I know I'll help you to write my greatest romance yet. I can see it now. My beloved Estella Bella finding the man of her dreams on the SS Flounder.
Oh, Miss Devine, you gonna start taking notes?
Not yet. I need to soak up the atmosphere. Every last drop.
Well, I gotta tell if you get too wet.
Gosh, this must be the lounge.
Kind of old-fashioned.
Real woody.
Real masculine.
If it's so masculine, where are the guys?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're back here?
Or hiding in here? Oh gosh.
Books. I don't want to see a book, read a book, or think about books for the next 8 days.
You're absolutely right. We're on vacation from books.
Let's make a blood oath. I've got a knife. No books. Forget it. The sight of blood makes me sick.
Yeah, let's just make a vow.
No books. And that's pretty hard for 4 librarians to say.
4 librarians finally on vacation.
We couldn't have gotten much luckier than winning that lotto jackpot, could we?
I wonder what they're doing back at the library.
Shelving.
Shelving.
And more shelving.
But where are the guys?
Yeah, this is a singles cruise. If there are guys,
I'm throwing myself overboard.
oh, well, hello there.
Hi, you're not a guy, are you?
Oh no, I'm Madeline Marks, and these are my sons.
Did you say sons?
They must be guys, right?
I believe so. Marty, Murray, it's okay, they're just a little bit shy. Come on up here, boys. Here we are. And this is Murray. Say hello, boys.
Hello, boys.
I'm Nora. The boys have been really looking forward to this cruise. Haven't you, boys?
What are you looking forward to on the trip?
Dancing.
Long walks in the moonlight.
How about you?
I think I'm gonna read a lot.
Me too.
Oh dear, go after them, boys. I'm sure you can think of something to talk about. Not that way. Where are you going? Need some help? I'm afraid you're beyond that. I just want to be close to my boys, but this is ridiculous. Now they're like scared puppies around girls. I thought if I brought them on this cruise, I could nudge them in the right direction, but I'm afraid they're hopeless.
Miss Marks, this is a cruise into romance and adventure. We can help your sons.
Oh, but it needs a little time in our spa. There's a spa on board?
And we specialize in makeovers. Right, Darcy?
Right.
Marty and Murray will be in good hands.
They lost us.
Because you ran the other way. But don't worry, these two are going to take you to the spot and turn you into tigers.
Ah!
Don't worry, Miss Marks. We'll catch your pussycat.
I wish somebody would.
I'm never making it across that gangway. I could have looked down. I might have fallen in if I did. Oh, look here. This must be the lounge. Oh, fine, pretty, isn't it? Oh, look at that
I don't think it's sarcasm, darling.
Darling? Who are you calling darling?
Well, I always call you darling.
But we're not married.
I have a little ring on my finger that says otherwise.
Oh, get rid of it. In fact, give it to me.
Why?
You know why this is the singles cruise.
And we'll show them all what it's like to be happily married.
No, I won't get my story if anyone knows that we're happily married.
Your story. Your story. That's all I ever hear.
Yeah, this could be my big break.
What, is single screws on a little tiny rowboat?
Well, word on the street is there's quite a few big names manning the oars of this rowboat.
Like you.
A prince, a couple of underworld thugs, and a famous author, just for starters.
What famous author?
I'm not quite sure, but probably the Colleen Hoover type.
I'd put my money on the Stephen King type.
Not funny. Not everyone's gonna be famous, but I guarantee you I'm gonna get a great story out of it.
And meanwhile, I'm stuck in my little cabin.
Next to mine.
Absence makes the heart grow fond, darling.
I was thinking more along the lines of out of sight, out of mind.
Jackie, wait.
Excuse me, but have we been introduced before?
This ought to do it.
Yeah, my dad always said, if duct tape can't fix it, it can't be fixed.
Oh, Captain! Are we glad we found you?
What's wrong, ladies?
I saw one of the sides of beef get up and walk away.
And I saw the olive oil slither away.
Blimey, these two are seasick already, and we aren't even moving.
It's no laughing matter.
Something fishy in the kitchen.
We be having halibut for lunch.
Oh, don't say we can't warn you.
Ready to cast off, Captain?
Get to it, Ishmael. The sooner we be heading out, the sooner we be headed back. Anchors away!
Anchor's way.
Esther, answer the phone. Esther, I'll answer it the last time. Esther, if you don't answer that phone, good, they stop ringing.
Did you see those two guys back there? You mean the two Mama's boys were chasing us? No, they were older. More distinguished. Sitting by the swimming pool. I didn't see a swimming pool.
Yeah, that puddle of water back there on the Lido deck.
I thought that was a bird bath. Why would birds need a bird bath when they got the whole ocean? But what about the guys? The guys!
Yeah, I must have missed them.
Something wrong with your radar, Flora. I swear they were sitting right there sleeping on two deck chairs. Nora, you were seeing things. Those were two old ladies. Gosh, must have been the glare of the sun or something. I swear they looked like Brad Pitt and Jim.
You know something, Flora? I've heard when people have been at sea for too long out in the salty water and sun, they begin to hallucinate. We've only left port an hour ago. Must be too long for some people.
Guess I was just wishful thinking.
It's okay. I thought I saw Johnny Depp sitting in a Cafe Grande.
And I'm sure I walked right past Will Smith on our way to our cabins. We're all daydreaming, ladies. Apparently that's all we'll be doing on this trip.
Yeah, and you'd be sure I've never spent my share of the water earnings on this singles cruise if I thought I'd spend it single. I would have bought that chihuahua I've been looking at the pet shop window.
Well, maybe you can hook up with a chihuahua on the cruise.
Yeah, there are no dogs around.
Girls, this is stupid. We're acting like we tossed our money overboard. Didn't we? Look, when life gives you lemons,
Make lemonade.
That's right. There are guys on this trip. All we have to do is drop our line in the water and we'll catch something.
With my luck, I'll catch a flat tire. What are we going to use for bait?
The only thing we've got, ourselves. Come on, I got a great idea.
You said you didn't tell anyone we'd be on this tub, Bubba.
I told my mother I don't want mommy to worry.
Telling your mother is like putting it on the front page of the New York Times.
I told her not to
say a word.
She was probably so busy blabbing, she didn't hear that part.
So we don't got to worry, Max.
Oh no, I just owe Big Eddie 100,000 clams, and you tell me not to worry.
We only left an hour ago. We can get one of those blow-up rafts and jump overboard.
Jump overboard? Jump overboard? What are you, some kind of nut?
Sure. Tonight when it's real dark, we open the little cabin right above the waterline, toss a raft out, jump in, hop in the raft, and then roll back to land.
You're crazy.
What's the matter, chicken?
Absolutely. This is one chicken who cannot swim.
You can't swim? You can't swim?
I hate water. I can't even take a bath.
Is that why you always smell?
I take showers, you idiot. I just can't stand being surrounded by water.
Yeesh, you better not look out on deck.
Well, thanks to you, we're gonna have to hide this entire trip.
We would anyways, Max. So always remember, unless
What? Unless what?
we're in disguise.
Why didn't I think of that?
Because I'm the brains, Max, and don't forget it.
You're the brains? I'll give you brains.
Hey, Max, look, an open cabin. Maybe we can pick out a disguise in there.
If you had so many brains, we wouldn't be in this pickle.
I never told you to put the money down. It's way back in the tank.
How was I supposed to know the horse was over the hill?
There's nothing to be afraid of, Mark.
What are you gonna do with us?
We're just gonna make you.
Make us what?
Oh, real cool.
Are you gonna put us in our refrigerator?
We're going to do a makeover.
A makeover? Oh, I've never kissed a girl before.
Never? Didn't you go to prom?
We went to an all-boys school.
Then I guess you didn't get out much.
Where else would we go?
Darcy, this could be harder than we thought.
Come on, Sam. You always like a challenge. Remember last year when you trained that chimpanzee to whistle at me too?
Here, we're gonna make you look like this.
Wow, you can really do that?
I might get a date if we look like that.
Chris, are you feeling alright? Shuffleboard to anyone?
Don't say that. The shuffleboard lanes kept moving and making me.
Are you seasick?
I don't know. I've only felt like this once before, when I was airsick.
Gosh, you're not in the air.
Mr. Director, would you go out with this guy?
Maybe this isn't such a good idea after all.
Come on, don't back it out now. In a couple of hours, you won't even know yourselves.
How do I look, Jarvis?
Sir, Your Highness.
Listen, women these days don't want a nice guy. They want someone a little rough around the edges.
You appear rough all over, Your Highness.
Jarvis, if I don't come home with a queen bead on my arm, Dad's gonna be very mad. And do you know who he's gonna be mad at?
If I may speak frankly, Your Highness, it isn't my fault he spoiled you to the point where you couldn't get a second date on blind date if you paid the poor girl.
When I'm king, I'm gonna fire you.
Very good, Your Highness.
Stop calling me that. But until then, I am Duke the Man, and you are Squeaky McNeil. Let's growl.
I think our cabin is down.
Whoa, watch out. Look at that pretty dog.
Get out your number. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Watch it, lady. I'm packing a ride.
Oh, sir, the fishing this far from the sea isn't very good. Unless you got a lot of bait. Come, Mr. Pitts.
If I may so, Your Highness, you look like a fool.
Show quick, you know, she's got the eyes of me. Let's go.
How are we ever gonna find that, Big Edie?
Prudence, I'm Prudence, remember?
Oh yeah, Prudence the Milo.
And you are Violet. And don't forget it.
So, how you gonna find him? We don't even know what he looks like.
It's simple. He looks like the gangster he is. Very old school. He's got the suit, the fedora, and he walks around saying things like, "Watch it, lady, I'm back in a ride."
So, what are we gonna do when we find this creep?
He's gonna go deep sea fishing without a boat.
booger. Call himself Dusty Man.
What kind of gangster has a name like that?
You set it up, Captain.
Did we do okay at dinner, Captain? We mean other than that time Nicole spilled a shrimp cocktail on that lady. It was an accident. But she acted like she was about to pull out a gun and shoot me.
Don't worry, girl. Our passengers are the cream of the crop. But you always get a couple of leaves in the field. Did you tell her that our dry cleaning services will take care of everything?
We told her, but then she said she was going to take us to the cleaners.
You don't think she could?
On the flounder doesn't sound like a woman's job.
Ishmael! That's like totally sexist! Women can own both. I mean, like, Cleopatra had a bar.
Come on, lady. I'll help you clear the dining room. That'll prove I'm not sexist.
Captain? Oh, there you are. What is Mark? You seem worried.
I am. My boys missed dinner. They never miss dinner.
Maybe they're the kids.
I just checked. They couldn't have
Fallen overboard.
or I couldn't bring myself to say it.
Miss Marks, I'm sure your boys didn't fall overboard.
I mean, not both of them anyway. I could totally see one of them.
Naomi, you're not helping.
Besides, we would have heard them scream when the sharks surrounded them.
Calm down, Miss Barnes. We'll find your boys. I want you to look everywhere.
Don't leave a life preserver unturned. Or a picture either.
I'll search below.
I'll search the top.
And we'll be in Scotland before ye.
Oh, Miss Cruise Director, have you seen my boys, Marty and Murray?
Oh man, everything's been so bad. I don't know what I've seen.
Are you seasick? Oh, you poor dear. But I got just a solution down in my cabin. Dr. Flipper told me exactly what to do about seasickness before we came on the cruise. I mean, my boys have never been on a boat before, and I didn't want them to spend the whole trip looking like you.
Do I look that bad?
Not if green's your favorite color. Now, come along, and I want you to think if you've seen Marty and Murray.
Esther, wake up, girl. What is it, Esther? It's about 9 o'clock. But dear, we usually sleep till 10. That's in the morning. But look, it's dark outside. Why, so it is. It's 9 o'clock at night. It must be. Then I wish you hadn't awakened me then. Why? I was dreaming about eating steak. It was 3 inches thick and it filled my plate. Esther, you know the last time we tried to eat steak, your dentures got stuck in the meat. I said I was dreaming, and in my dream I still had all my teeth. And my baked potato was so big, I had to put it in a separate bowl. And I put a whole tub of butter on it and a quart of sour cream. Stop it, Esther. Don't you want to hear about the asparagus tips? No, you're making me hungry. Dinner? I must have been thinking about dinner. Yeah, I wonder if there's anything left. There's only one way to find out. We'll be ladies, of course, and ask. And if that doesn't work, we'll raid the kitchen.
I feel like an idiot. You look like an idiot. We won't fool anybody. Well, you have to hunch over and shuffle around and sound like the granny in the Little Red Riding Hood. What did the grandma in the Little Red Riding Hood sound like, for crying out loud? She sounds like this, Sonny. That's it. I'm out of here. No, you don't. There ain't no way out of this numbskull. And if it hadn't been for your big fat mouth, we would have to dress up like Lolly and Dolly. You made your point, Lolly. I'm Dolly. You're Lolly. Lolly what? Lollipop, for crying out loud. Who cares? What are we supposed to do? Mingle? No. No mingling. Sit right here under covers. This is boring. Think of Big Eddie. You want to expect him like that?
Good dinner, eh, Squeaky? Most enjoyable. I could sure use another helping of that gravy.
You can have what you spilled on your
Get
pillow.
your hands off of me. Give me a Pierre. The seat taken care
circulate, man?
It's an awfully warm night to be all bundled up.
Helps our circulation.
So you're both still circulating.
We circulate real well.
That's so. The name's Duke. Dukey man.
I'm Dolly. She's Lolly.
Lolly and Dolly? I seen an act with two sisters in it that were named Lolly and Dolly once.
What sort of act was it?
It was a magic act, but they disappeared.
Your Perrier, sir.
Thank you. This ain't nothing but water.
Perrier is water, too.
Give me something strong, something real strong.
Cream soda?
Yeah, straight.
Do you always pack a piece?
You got a problem with that system.
When we're at sea, why would you need a portable thing like that?
You never know when you're gonna run into someone that owes you money.
So you lend people money.
You need some quick cash.
Well, now that you bring it up, Lolly, we don't need any money.
Why is that?
Lolly's husband just died and left us a fortune.
Glad to hear that.
It was for the best. He was a bit eccentric and lived in a dumpster. And one morning the garbage truck came earlier than usual, and well,
I'd be glad to handle the payback on the garbage truck driver.
You pick me up, sir.
Make him see the error of his ways. Just like that. Who wants to know?
Friends to you. This is advice.
Please teach now, sure.
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. You know Flatbush?
I'm afraid not.
I'll have to show you around sometime.
Anything there to see?
Who cares when you can look at me?
Oh, why, you silly man.
what's wrong, Mr. Pitts?
Nothing at all.
Perhaps it's an allergy.
But I'm not. Look at anything.
Well, go down to your room before you infect everyone.
We'll take your notes then.
I'll dictate later. I'll look in here again, Miss Marks.
That's it. I'm calling my lawyer.
Oh dear, is there a problem? You haven't seen the Marx Brothers, have you? Only in the movies. Only in the... that was a good one. You're Miss Hyacinth Divine. Ah, you mean an actress?
She's just the world's best writer.
What do you write?
Love in the morning, love in the afternoon, love at night, love under the stars, love on the beach, love before breakfast.
And all I'm missing is love on a cruise. Ah, so you're here on business. Yes, I'm doing research. That'd be interesting. Any chance you can help me out? I'm sure you're familiar with shipboard romance. I'm sorry, ma'am, but I haven't had love since June 10th of my senior year in high school. You poor woman. What happened on June 10th? That was the day the only man I ever loved moved away, all the way across the country to Tacoma.
Tacoma?
I hate the very sound of that name. It makes me so mad I can sit. This boyfriend must have been something. Oh, he was. Corky was a real corker. His name was Corky. That was my name for him. Mine alone. And after all these years, I tried to find him, but everywhere I looked, I turned up a dead end. Now, if you'll excuse me, just thinking about him makes me want to cry.
Man, that girl's got a bad case of something.
And I never thought that happened in my books.
Jackie, I can't just disappear.
Stop following me, I'm working.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, go sit down and knit.
I don't know how to knit.
Nice night.
If you got a thing for stars,
I heard there's quite a few stars on board the Flounder.
you've been talking to lady.
Well, a prince for one thing. A prince? You mean like the singer? I mean like the guy's got a kingdom in Europe.
What would a prince be doing on a tub like this?
Word on the street is he's looking for a wife. This isn't exactly crawling with royalty.
What else you heard, Toots?
Just that a couple of well-known thugs are on board too.
What kind of thugs?
The kind that shoot first and ask questions later. And where'd you get that piece of info? I just heard something outside my cabin door. And just which cabin number would that be?
You look terribly alone. May I join you?
You're
That's a cynical attitude.
Yeah, well, you got a simple attitude too, then.
If what?
Oh, just
the heart. And the fact that you keep folding that napkin smaller and smaller lets me know you're being torn up inside.
Yeah, well, you'd be too,
You seem to get stuck on that word.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You can tell Hyacinth. You can tell me anything.
Well, what's the use?
There's no sign of them anywhere. Captain, where is that woman?
Somebody's missing?
My 2 babies.
Babies, this is a singles cruise.
My sons, Marty and Murray, they're gone. They weren't even at dinner.
Maybe they were dinner.
How dare you say something like that?
It's just a joke, lady.
I'm very bad at taste, Your Honor.
Hasn't anybody seen my boys? Here we are. Took us a while, but don't they look great? Where are my boys?
We've been to the spa.
The spa? What for? We gave Marty and Murray a makeover. Who said you could do that?
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Seemed like a good idea any time.
I say they do look pretty good.
Girls will be drooling over you two.
Drooling? That's disgusting.
Oh, Mom.
You go put yourselves back the way you were.
Come on, Mom. We want to live a little.
Hey, I want to live a lot.
Gosh, we couldn't find the Marx Brothers anywhere.
Yeah, maybe they did fall overboard.
But they can't swim.
Oh gosh, that's horrible.
Not to worry, they're right here. Where?
I'm Artie.
Hello, very handsome. This is not a boy toy.
Evening, everybody. We're going to have a bit of entertainment tonight.
Tris, are you okay?
I would be. We just got rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling.
Aren't you wearing one of those things on your wrist I gave you that Dr. Slipslop swear is fine?
I've got one on both wrists and both ankles. I didn't even tie one on my neck. It didn't do any good.
Well, maybe the entertainment will make you feel better.
Sure. Why not? All right, everybody. We're going to do a passenger quiz. And for every correct answer, you'll get a latte or a latte at the Cafe. Oh, and you can't answer a question by yourself, okay? That wouldn't be fair. So, here it goes. Our first question is, which passenger writes romance novels?
I know. Hyacinth Divine, and her books do be divine.
There you go. And our second question is, which passenger is from the Kingdom of Pastolonia?
This guy right here.
Mr. Jarvis?
Squeaky, we call him Squeaky.
There you go. And how about this question? Which pair of ladies knit 1,000 scarves for our servicemen overseas?
Why, these two right here, Hester and Esther.
Very good. And Hester and Esther, why don't you stand up and we'll give you a nice big hand for all your patriotic handiwork.
Thank you very much. Hold on. If you're not Hester and Esther, who are you?
Lolly and Dolly, it's time to take our evening constitutional. Ready, Lolly? Get ready to talk too.
Hey, there's something fishy about those ladies.
Yeah, I don't think they can make it all. Well, we'll straighten that out soon.
Sam, I got it.
Well, I guess that ends our contest for tonight, and I'm not sure if we have anything else on the schedule.
I'm Flora.
I'm Dora.
I'm Nora. And I'm Cora. And we're the Goose Bay Gander cheerleaders here to entertain you.
Ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate? Goose Bay, all the way. Goose Bay Ganders are A-OK. Woo!
Gosh, I didn't know there were cheerleaders on the boat.
You're much prettier in person than on ESPN.
You're no slouch yourself, handsome.
Who, me?
How about a little dance? Nothing like a romantic dance on deck in the moonlight. So you want to dance?
Gosh, I'm not here to do
I'll bet you how all the girls sad. Come on, Marty. It's time for bed. But the night is still young.
And so are we.
That's what I'm afraid of.
What was that? Sounded like a firecracker.
Or a gunshot.
I'm too young to die, and I'm too old to live.
Now there's nothing to get the woolly about. Ladies and gentlemen.
They're all gone.
I can see that, Ishmael.
Well, we better find them and tell them we're in for a bit of rough weather.
Aye, that storm brewed up mighty fast. Oh, but I knew this cruise would be cursed. tomorrow's June 10th.
You've been through stories before, haven't you? What else can happen?
Captain, we've got 2 stowaways on board, and I don't think they're here for postcards.
broken golf cart. And when the sea began to rock and roll, oh God, rock and roll.
Chris, are you feeling any better?
Still getting her sea legs, I'm afraid. Are the passengers all in their cabins?
I think so, Aunt Charlie. Well, all except the stove.
Lolly and Dolly, couple of dizzy old dames, so I've heard to tell.
Maybe not.
What are you saying, Sam?
I think we got some pretty suspicious characters on this cruise.
Suspicious? In what way?
I just don't think any of these people are who they say they are.
Of course they are. We took a look at their picture IDs, didn't we?
Yeah, but how can we trust their picture IDs?
Blimey! And here it be! June 10th!
Aunt Charlie, you cannot chalk up all these laughter passengers and the storm to superstition.
It's not a superstition. 'Tis a curse!
Any luck, ladies?
We didn't find anything, Sam.
Not so much as fire hose.
Did he say fire hose?
She said fire hose, Aunt Charlie.
That's mighty hard to calm down when it's June 10th. What were you guys looking for?
Oh, just before the storm hit, we were sure we heard
A dog barking.
Huh, I thought it sounded like
St. Bernard, but it turned out to be a beacon. You know, bark like this. Hip, hip, hip.
And you didn't find anything?
not even a wagging tail.
Will you find anything even close to looking like a dog? Report it to me at once. Carry on, please.
Sorry, Sam, I guess she doesn't know about
The good news is, if there is any good news, is that the storm should be gone by morning.
Gosh, she really had no sympathy on the ship might have her done.
Yeah, they can like shoot a hole in the boat and they'll sink.
Yeah, and I do not look good in a life vest.
We cannot tell Aunt Charlie about that now. She's so worried about it being June 10th, there's no telling what she'll do if we have any more bad luck.
Well, what's so special about June 10th?
I don't know, but it makes Friday the 13th look like Christmas.
Why, ladies, you shouldn't be out of your cabin. This storm is a Lulu.
Look, Storm. We just took a bit of stroll on deck and want to relax in our favorite chairs.
Oh, but you'll be much more comfortable in bed.
But here it's only 10:30. We never go to bed this early. We like to watch the late show. And then the late show. What comes after that, Esther?
I know the late show.
Oh no, then it's Good Morning America.
Say, look what I found in the stairwell by the boat deck. Right next to our overturned trash can somebody ran into.
Gosh, Miss Mount, they really aren't you.
Very funny.
Why, Esther, these look familiar. They should. They're ours. This is my best dress from JCPenney. Oh, and my Sunday go-to-meeting dress.
Why'd you leave them in the stairwell?
Yup, man. We always hang up our clothes. Someone stole those.
You gotta be kidding.
It was Lolly and Dolly. That's right, they were wearing them and they sat right there.
Hey, look. There's a hole in my dress.
A hole?
Yeah, I'd say a 38 caliber hole.
Oh, that wasn't a gunshot earlier. It was just a trash can hitting the metal railing.
I guess now that you mention it, it does just look like a boring old, regular old, boring red.
Well, don't worry, ladies. Well, we'll get your dresses fixed up. Darcy here sews really well.
I can't even staple a button on.
Now let's get you ladies back to your cabin where you'll be more comfortable.
And there's a TV in there.
Really? Where is it?
It's right in the cabinet above your beds. Come on, we'll show you.
Is there anything good on?
Titanic.
Now, Vishnu, you've got to show us exactly where you found these.
Why? I don't think it looked very good on you there, Sam.
This is serious. We got 2 stowaways on board
And somebody with an awfully loud trash can. And that's the last time I want to see you putting the moves on Simon.
Putting the moves on. Is that what you think I was doing?
Oh, don't even. You two looked as cozy as 2 bugs in a rug.
Didn't anyone ever tell you to avoid cliches?
The only thing I want to avoid from now on is you.
Look, my dear.
Oh, I'm not your dear.
Oh, right, Simon is.
Why, you!
Hey, that's enough. She is crazy and she's insane.
That's right. She would hurt an innocent bystander.
Oh, he's no innocent bystander.
I'm not.
No, he helped you write those lurid love stories.
Okay, all I do is just type it, and that's all I do.
You know, this is really very silly. This is a singles grade.
You better stay single.
As an expert in love, I can tell you that this early in the cruise, it's impossible for any two people to have already hooked up.
Haven't you ever heard of love at first sight?
Surely you do not believe in that kind of nonsense.
This is really nonsense.
What would you know about it?
I was in love once.
Gosh, you were? I guess it can happen to anybody then.
I was a senior in high school, had our whole future planned out. We went counting the stars, lying on our backs, listen to the grass blow. We had our whole future planned out.
That is true love.
Oh, look at us, a couple of lovesick schoolgirls.
You're acting rather foolish, you know.
Aren't you guys gonna tear each other's hair out?
Not when there's no beauty parlor on board.
Well, then I'm gonna say chapter 6.
Love and a lifeboat.
You just better stay away from Simon, otherwise you're gonna be eating a lifeboat.
Finders, keepers, losers, sweepers.
Why, you!
Say, Squeaky, we ain't the only ones sneaking out of our cabin on such a nasty night.
There's other fools in the world.
Hey, who are you calling a fool?
Why, aren't you Duke the man?
Aren't you the queen of love?
Have you read me?
Not yet. Squeaky, go get my glasses.
Oh, you funny man.
Squeaky, get back here, look for thugs.
Thugs here.
Get lost!
Thugs, huh? You wouldn't happen to be looking for Big E, would you?
You know Big E?
I've heard the name tossed around.
Who's tossing it?
Who wants to know?
His name is Duke the man.
What business are you in, Duke Demand?
Baby food. Has that smashed up and stuffed in a jar?
You didn't pose for that picture on the label, did you?
That's me.
I wonder why I could never trust him as a kid. So, can I trust you now?
I don't see why not.
Where did you hear about this Big E?
Where it is, she's on the flounder.
Who's Big E?
Don't you know? The queen of the north side, east side, south side, and west side.
That's ridiculous. There are no queens in New York.
She's the queen of crime.
Oh, that kind of queen.
She's into this, that, these, and those.
And you gotta be tough to be into those.
She's not this tough.
So I've heard.
What a new layer of excitement.
Speaking of layers of excitement, they're serving a nice devil's food cake in the cafe.
Devil's food, I haven't touched that stuff in years.
Maybe it's time to give it another whirl.
Maybe it is.
Jackie, there you are.
Why, Mr. Doyle? You haven't been looking for me, have you?
Only everywhere.
Sounds like a stalker to me.
Jackie, you know that sounds ridiculous.
Look, I don't even know you, so what's with all this fuss?
You really saying that?
Excuse me, but I gotta go see a man about Big E.
What's she talking about?
Oh, Simon, forget about her.
But we're...
Hush. I know you want to say we're in love. We're head over heels for each other. We're just the side of married.
Well, that's it, actually.
Forget it. She's married to her job, whatever it is. She's just not that into you.
What? Did she say that?
Any woman can see in her eyes, but fortunately for you, there are plenty of other fish in the sea.
Well, I don't want another fish. I want Jackie.
Oh, come. You're too much of a man for her.
I said it.
You're not from around here, are you?
Why do you say that?
That was no domestic kiss. It was imported.
Shall we?
Shall we what, Duke?
Devil's food.
You little devil, you.
Good, she's not here.
But she might still come around and find us.
Let her. We can handle mother.
Marty, Murray, when I find you, you'll regret it.
Hi, coming for.
She'll look back.
Act like a block of ice. Hit it, girls. Sock it to him, sis, boom, bop. Sock it to him, rah, rah, rah. Go, team, go. Fall That's the Goose Bay Ganders.
Yeah, huh? They play professional.
Yes.
Curling?
Yeah, you know, with brooms.
There's no such thing as curling. Or brooms. What do you take me for? Well, no. Don't answer that. It's clear you're nice girls, but you don't know the first thing about cheerleading.
How do you know?
I was a cheerleader. Potawatomi University, 1977. I cheered my heart out for good old PU.
Gosh, cheerleaders never die. They just turn into old cheerleaders.
But cheerleading is like riding a bike. Once you learn, you don't forget. I still remember all of my cheerleaders. Look at the bugs on the court. Looking at how they're fat and short. Look at how they look like ants. Come on, Steve. Kick him in the pants. Are you alright? It takes more than a pull muscle to down a cheerleader at PU. Now come on, girls. I'm gonna show you how it's really done.
What about the boys?
What boys?
See you later, Tiger. After all, crocodile.
Crocodile in the park. Sorry, I've never met a crocodile. Shh, someone's coming.
Any sign of Big Eddie? Max, I think you got the name all wrong. It's Big Edie.
What do you mean?
Because it's a dam following us.
Well, maybe she just wants to get pointed.
I think she's packing a 38.
Alright, Max, your number's up.
They're gone.
But not far. Look, they went out that door.
But how do you know?
Just look at the trail of sweat and tears. Don't mind running, you idiots! You can't get away from me! Wings! What are those wings big out there?
I'd say pretty big as all outdoors.
Everything all right? I thought I heard some shouting.
Shouting? Us? Oh, why, you silly woman!
You better get back to your cabins. We haven't seen the last of this storm.
We were just on our way, weren't we, Violet?
Yeah, just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
June 10th. How can I face the day again? Maybe a hot toddy will cheer me up. There's just no cure for a broken heart.
Yeah.
Where are you? I got no blood for names on them.
You shouldn't have bought a stupid gun.
Why not?
A cat pistol.
I don't want anyone knowing this is a toy. At least it looks more real than the water gun.
They're gonna figure it out.
Not until they hand over the cash.
Look, all this running around in circles is getting us nowhere.
What do you mean? We're hot on their trail.
No, we're not. All the sweat and tears are all dried up.
So they are.
So maybe, we gotta let them come to us.
Yeah, we'll send them an invitation.
Hold on. Hold on.
What's wrong? Are you getting a migraine? We need to get you someplace nice and cool. The engine room.
I'm not having a migraine.
Allergies?
No, I have an idea.
Well, it must be a humdinger that hurt that much.
It doesn't hurt, but it's guaranteed to flush them rats out of the toilet. So, remember when we seen Max and Bubba for the first time? They were dressed as grannies, weren't they?
Well, not that they fool anybody.
Okay, but when it all goes down, we just gotta be on the lookout for them same disguises, because they're just dumb enough to wear them twice.
When what goes down?
My stroke of perspiration, come on!
Where are we going?
To find this tough steering wheel.
I'm thinking you're right, Bubba.
I'm always right, boss.
Who's always right?
You are, boss, you are.
That's what I thought. But this time, I congratulate you on your astute observation.
What observation is that?
Big Eddie is dressed up like a woman.
That's because she is a woman.
No dame could be that mean.
You never met my Aunt Bertha. Woo-wee. That woman can scare a teeth out of Wolf's head.
Well, maybe Big Eddie's gonna try to do just that.
But they can't flush us out.
Well, why not?
We never got flushed in.
You got a point there, Bubba. They think we're dressed up as old ladies. They don't know where we are. All we gotta do is lay low. Real low.
Engine room low?
Engine room low.
Simon! Oh, there you are.
Got your story yet?
Well, it's shaping up. I'm beginning to think that Duke Man is really a guy named Big Edie, and he chased a pair of hoods on board, and they're now stowaways.
How exciting.
Yeah, and the two who got makeovers earlier, I'm beginning to think that they are actually princes.
Thought there was only one.
I thought so too, but I think that was just to throw me off the track.
And what about the part of the story where the reporter is a bit too jealous for her own good?
I don't have anything about... Oh, you mean...
Exactly.
I guess I was acting kind of silly.
You have anything to be jealous about?
Oh, young man.
Me?
Yes, you look so big and strong.
He's not really. He's rather undernourished and weak.
Oh, nonsense. Would you be able to give us a hand? We've got a job in our cabin that only a real man can do.
Jackie?
Oh, go ahead. You're a real man.
No, I'd stay away from that kind of young lady. Good advice, Hester. She's the jealous type. Now, right this way, young man. Our TV conked out before we got to the end of our movie. We gotta find out what happens at the end.
What are you watching?
Titanic.
Sorry, Captain. Good news.
There can't be good news. It's June 10th.
The storm has drifted off to the north. Smooth sailing to reach your first port of call.
8 this morning.
8:30 due to the storm.
Good. Then we can get these passengers off the ship.
Did somebody say we're getting off the ship?
8:30. When we dock.
Oh, to be on land again.
Did the passengers sign up for any activities while we're in port?
Gosh, I better take care of that.
You must be feeling a lot better.
I am.
Take those pills I gave you. Every last one. Those were supposed to last us the whole trip. Oh, my ladies, I didn't know anybody else was in here.
Well, it's so comfortable in these chairs. What's up, breakfast?
In about 20 minutes, ma'am.
The storm must be over.
Yes, ma'am. We weathered it just fine.
I told you the boat wouldn't sink.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I better be getting some things ready for docking.
Now you know, our first port of call. What fun. I thought about your new dress and, oh dear, what's wrong?
It's June 10th.
Is it your birthday? It cannot be a birthday. Birthdays are happy days. Not when you get to be our age, sister dear. They are if you consider the alternative. I mean, did something awful happen on June 10th?
Are you still crying, kids? Well, we've got work to do. I want to hear some of my notes.
Yes, Miss Divine.
Are you ready? It was all Callie could do to hold herself together. She knew the anniversary of her loss was approaching, but somehow had to keep a brave face. Had it only been a year since she had last seen Gregory? No, Greg. No, Nigel. Yes. Had it only been a year since she had last seen Nigel standing before her so tall and ruggedly handsome that she melted under his spell. Could it have been a year since he was eaten? No, torn to shreds. No, devoured by that lion. No, tiger. No, bear. Furry, are you here? Those two are harder to keep track of than a pair of baby kangaroos. I tried to keep those cheerleaders occupied, but what did you know? I fell asleep, and now they're gone. Well, maybe they're in the cheerleaders' cabin over my dead body. Marty, hurry, get out of the room right now. There's nothing like young love.
Sorry, sir. Yeah, watch where he's going.
The course of true love is seldom straight and narrow.
You can say that again.
Simon, can we talk?
I don't have anything to say.
At least hear her out.
Why should he listen to you?
I'm on your side.
Oh, sure. The way you were looking at him last night isn't being on my side.
I didn't know he was taken. Is he?
Am I?
I gotta find someplace to hide.
Really, you're squeaky. I'm persistent this charade.
I just wish I could find someone that really would accept me for who I am.
He knew he had much to offer, but somehow the trappings of his station in life blinded all the women he'd ever met. They only saw the glitz, the glamour, never his kind heart or keen mind.
You hit the nail on the head with that one.
You want to hear more?
Yeah.
I'm afraid, Duke, those other two are in pursuit.
Well, let's go to the library. I doubt either of them can read.
His father was anxious for him to marry in order to carry on the family name, but there seemed to be no chance until he walked into the tent in the middle of the desert, and there she stood. We don't know where the boys are!
Honest! There's not an honest bone in your body.
Hey, my teeth are all mine, lady. Fine. We're not cheerleaders.
I knew it. You're nothing but gold diggers.
We aren't nuts!
We're librarians. You just wanted to get your clutches into my two boys.
Not exactly.
Then what exactly?
We just want to get our clutches into anybody.
My boys aren't just anybody.
No, they aren't. You should be glad.
They're very kind and funny.
Right away, we knew they'd be fun to hang around on this trip.
And then what? Drop them like hot potatoes? Leave me to pick up the pieces?
Gosh, lady, we're not into breaking hearts.
Well, it doesn't make any difference. You four scared my boys right off this ship.
What?
We didn't scare them at all.
You did.
Attention all crew and passengers. Iceberg, dead ahead. Iceberg, dead ahead.
Time straight. This is the Caribbean. But big chunks of ice have been breaking up in Antarctica. Floating north through the side of Rhode Island. It's global warming.
I don't care if they find us.
Well, she's got a gun.
Oh, my babies! Wait, who has a gun?
It's a crazy lady.
Crazier than these four?
She thinks we owe her money.
Where have you been all night?
In a lifeboat.
Come here, boys. You're coming with Mom.
If we're gonna go down with the ship,
We want to go down with the girls.
Aw, isn't that sweet?
Just like the Titanic.
Mrs. Marks? Mrs. Marks? Get the smelling salts.
no, let her sleep.
She needs her rest.
All right, everybody. Hold it right there.
Miss Vanilla, there's no need for a gun. There's plenty of room in the lifeboat.
Shut up.
You tell him, Edie.
Big Edie. That's my name. You're the queer now. You're the queen of the north side, east side, and south side. And don't forget the west side, sister. Now you tell me some thoughts.
Oh, there must be a mistake. We pay all our bills on the 15th of every month.
Fork it over, or I'll turn you into Swiss cheese.
That would be very difficult with the squirt gun.
Squirt gun?
Yes, it's leaking all over.
You owe me 10 grand. Give it to me.
Are you sure you want it? Yeah, give it to her. Hey, you can't do that.
It's the story of the year.
Get back, you might get hurt. Come on, girls.
Let's get in the lifeboat.
I don't know, somebody came up behind me and knocked me out.
An iceberg, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Oh, Captain, you've got to come see this. It's an iceberg.
Right up the port side.
Marty, Murray, where is everybody?
We gotta hide.
That girl's got a box in her purse. Is that you know, where's a squirt gun? That keeps them real wet.
Let's look back here.
Hi, Spaghetti.
Well, look who we've got here. See, Max, I told you it's Big Edie.
You're crazy. This is just a wig.
Oh!
Now, where do you think you're going?
You're going to take her out. Get back here, you going bombs.
That certainly worked up an appetite. Yeah, I thought you'd been a rest before we got out to the dining room, Girl after my own heart. What? That's Come on, Miss Breakfast.
We'll just be a bit late. Attention all passengers and crew. Attention. What you be seeing off the port side of the Flounder is not an iceberg. I repeat, it is not an iceberg. 'Tis the Carnival cruise ship fun time. Wave as they go by. You want a story? We'll give you a story.
I don't think I want it that bad. Well, with you for protection, Big Edie won't hurt us.
It's Eddie, Big Eddie.
Let me go. Let me.
No! Our story has to be told. We are the victims of injustice, intolerance,
And our own stupidity.
Bubba, shut up!
Simon! Thank goodness you came in when you did.
Yeah, Dylan, what actually happened to you?
I know, I'm such an idiot. Let's get out of here. I don't care about my story anymore.
Together?
Yeah, together.
Scouts honor?
Scout's honor!
See, Esther, I told you they're married. Go on, Esther. I think you're right.
What happened?
I don't know, you told me to shut up. And then I saw little birdies flying around.
Speaking of flying, we better get out of here.
But where?
Here. Take these.
But I can't swim!
You don't need to swim with this. And there's land right out there, Bubba. Freedom.
But what about sharks?
The only shark around here is on this tub.
So we've got you at last.
But not for long. See ya!
Bye!
They gave us a slip.
Those two bombs.
Since there are lots of clubs on Initiative Food.
And some great shopping areas.
And you can even take a romantic hair dry.
Let's do it all. Yeah, and when we get back, we can tell Mom we spent the whole time.
Library! Researching! You can't imagine how much fun the Dewey Decimal System is. And that card catalog.
What are we waiting for?
Have fun, guys. Remember, be back on the ship by 6 o'clock. Why, Mrs. Marks, you missed all the excitement. You're wrong. I don't miss a thing. Card catalog, indeed. I really don't believe you, Duke.
I'm telling you, I'm Prince Alexander D. Duke.
He's joking, isn't he?
Absolutely, Mr. Ryan.
Jarvis, you're fired.
Thank you, Duke.
See? He was going to say Your Highness.
Well, it doesn't really matter to me, Duke. When lightning strikes, you better make the most of it.
Yes. Yes, things are going swimmingly. Yes, she's perfectly divine. Oh yes, I do believe you have. I'll keep you informed.
Gosh, I didn't realize how these single cruises really heat up. Especially when you're not single anymore. Is he really a prince?
What else did he do for a living?
I don't mean to be rude, but isn't Miss Divine a little, old for the prince?
Oh no, it's normal in Paso Ave to choose an older bride. The king is going to be delighted with the princess there. She's even famous and independently wealthy. Now if you'll excuse me, I must attend to my charge.
Well, Mr. Pitts, will you still work for Miss Divine when she gets married?
I suppose. But the fact I should be used to being alone. But there's only one person I'd rather have, and that would be Charlie.
Charlie?
We were seniors in high school, we had our whole future planned out, with a cherry tree in front, a white house, and a white fence.
Porky?
Porky? Only one person calls you that.
Can it be? After all these years, my darling little Corky?
Of course it is.
Oh, you never forgotten.
Of course I haven't, and your eyes are still blue as the sky.
Corky, my little peanut butter cup, you. There's never anyone else. And do you know what day it is?
June 10th.
This day has been like a curse for me every year since you were taken from me.
And me too.
It's as if you've never left.
Charlie, I've never left.
That was just like a scene from one of Hyacinth Devine's novels. It was so romantic I cried. And we missed it. I have a feeling you'll get chapter 2 on the rest of the voyage.
Are we going to be able to go ashore?
I think I need some more seasickness pills.
And I hear that there's a fantastic year for you.
Listen, guys, I think you forgot about something. What? The owners are still on board the Flounder. And if we all go off the shore, it wouldn't look too good.
Especially after everything that's happened.
Yeah, the gangsters, the storm, the iceberg.
My head.
Maybe I can get one of the passengers to give me some more pills.
Our first duty is to the Flounder. Agreed? Of course we agree.
Now, you kids run along and have some fun.
Thanks, but we really need to get back to work.
Nonsense. We'll be in port till 6. Be back on board at 1. I'll give you 5 hours to prepare for departure.
Gosh, I wish you were our bosses.
We are.
You two?
But you're old lady.
Nicole.
We are old ladies, but that doesn't mean we can't own a ship. Or 2. Or even maybe 3. You own the Flounder? And her sister ships, the Sunfish and the Barracuda. Yeah, but I don't like the Barracuda. She goes too fast.
Gosh, you must hate this ship so far.
Oh, nonsense. We haven't had this much fun in years. This is gonna be a hard act to follow up.
Well, we've got all kinds of exciting things planned for the rest of the trip.
Oh, just leave us out of it. We want to relax in our chairs. Now run along or you miss the last tender.
Oh, thank you for being so understanding.
What are we waiting for?
They're going as fast as they can move. Now let's go get our things. I can't wait. 6 karaoke clubs. Shall we do them all? You only live once.
ooga ooga.